Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott James with Bluewater Yacht Sales, and this morning we're on a 46 Valhalla. This is the boat that everyone's been talking about. 46-foot Valhalla Boat Works, which is a Viking subsidiary. We're going to do a walkthrough this morning and just point out a couple of features and talk about some things that are really, really special. We'll start at the transom. So this particular boat, powered by triple 600 horsepower, 12-cylinder Mercury Verado engines. These engines have the lower unit with the counter-rotating propeller. Extremely well handling this boat. If we talk about speed and efficiency, this boat's interstate speed. Upper 60s, pushing 70 miles an hour, wide open. The bottom on this boat, this is a Michael Peters stepped hull ventilated tunnel running surface. It's an excellent riding boat. Let's talk about some numbers real quick. So this boat's 46 feet 7 inches length overall, 13-foot 4-inch beam, and nowhere does that beam really show itself off like it does here in the cockpit. We can look at just how big this is. Again, it's deep. We've got, in this particular boat, we've got twin 54-gallon live wells that are right here in the transom. Okay, big live wells. They're very, very deep. The rounded corners, no bait's going to get stuck in the corner or anything like that. We also have the optional fold-away transom seats. So while you're running, this is a great place to sit, watch your forward motion. And if you're sitting watching the action behind the boat, the built-in mezzanine seat, look at how high your backrest is. The cushion comes out, catches you right behind the knee. It's very comfortable. Leg height is comfortable. The stitching in here is all Bentley stitching. This crosshatch stitching, absolutely tremendous. And of course, this is a Viking subsidiary. You see Viking quality throughout the entire vessel. So while we're here at the mezzanine, we're going to talk about a couple things. Rod holders. There's 8 rod holders and 7 cup holders. These are all Gemlux, no hardware showing. They're all no bolt rod holders. 8 rod holders across the back bar of the hardtop. If we want to look at tackle storage and tackle rigging, we've got built-in drawers here. If I move this guy out, look at how big and deep this drawer is. You've got a place here for the things you need to get to quickly, pliers, knives, stuff like that. Underneath of these seats, these are refrigerated or bait freezer boxes, and there's 2 of them. There's one under each side. So these are, you can have one for drinks, you can have one for frozen bait. You can turn them on and adjust the temperature however you like. While we're here in the cockpit, we're going to take a look at a couple things. First of all, let's take a look at the pump room. You can see how big and deep that is. It's all gel coat finished. Your primary fuel filters are here. Again, it's an easy place to get to work in this space. You're stepping down in there and you're working. You're not leaning over and standing on your head to work on things. So again, gel coat finished on the bottom. Big deep gutters, so any rainwater, deck water is going to channel away and off the boat. A Seakeeper 6 is equipped on this particular boat. And also too, I want you to take a look at this. The pump for the air conditioning system on this boat is right here. It's a 110 volt pump. We have 110 volt, obviously the Seakeeper's 110 volt, and the generator room, which we'll get to in a little bit, that's an amazing space as well. So, in-deck fish boxes, there are 2. I'm going to fold this seat away and we'll look in here. So really big rectangular in-deck fish box, gel coat lined. So you have 2 of these here in the cockpit. There are 2 up forward, and so plenty of space for your meat, fish, anything that you decide you're taking home with you. We'll go forward and take a look at what we have up there. It's not, I don't want to miss. We've got a port side dive door here, so big door. If you're laid up port side too on a floating dock, it's a real easy step from the dock right into the boat, vice versa. So one of the things that's really grabbed everybody's attention on this boat is the 2 rows of seating, and these are all Release Marine teak helm chairs. They have the individual folding armrest with the flip up bolster, and another really nice feature here is the individual cup holders that are at the seats here. So we're 4 across, 4 cup holders. We've also got air conditioning vents, and then another thing that shouldn't be missed, there are additional refrigerated boxes, and one of them's right here in the teak step. So let's look at that real quick. Okay, drink box. That's perfect for canned drinks, soft drinks, small bottles of water, what have you. And there's another one on this side, just like it. If we look at where the controls are for these refrigerated or freezer boxes are, those controls, 2 of them are right here. These 2 controllers are for these boxes that I'm standing on. On the other end of this rear mezzanine or forward-facing seat, second row seat, there's another refrigerator controller box, and those are for the 2 refrigerator boxes under the mezzanine. So we'll close this. We'll kind of move our way forward again, and we'll be at the helm. So again, we're 4 seats wide back there, 3 seats wide right here, and I'm going to stand out of the way and let you take a look at what we really have here in the dash. This does have the real glass windshield. A lot of times on the Valhallas you'll see the canvas windshield. This particular boat does have the Pro Curve glass windshield, teak helm pod, and again, triple 600 horsepower Mercury Verados with the Mercury joystick for docking, as well as this boat does have a bow thruster too. So if when you're getting in tight and you want to blow the bow just one little bump in or out, easy to do, easy to handle. So at the upper console, 2 Vhf radios, you can see how this is rigged. So I've got my port radio, the mic hanger is in this glove box, the starboard radio, my mic hanger is in this starboard box. A lot of room to put wallets, phones, keys, car keys, stuff like that. You got room for all that stuff here. Everything very, very well thought of. Your zip wake trim tab controller right here. And again, just like in the second row seating, you have air conditioning vents here as well as back there. So we'll talk about air conditioning and heating real quick. There's a zone of HVAC just for the helm space, and there's another zone of HVAC for inside the cabin. So if you're, when you're running, you can adjust your airflow, and the controller for this zone of HVAC is right here in this starboard box. So while we're here, I want to show you something. All right, I'm 5'10", okay? If you have people sitting in front and you want to increase your visibility just a little bit, take a look at this. You've got it just another step so that now I'm really, really standing up tall. My visibility is still under the overhead box. My visibility is excellent. While we're standing here, let's look at, and this is a removable lid, but you've got US 9 electric teaser reels here. These teasers are rigged through the T-top They come out and obviously will run through the ring here. These are the Gemlux carbon fiber outriggers on this particular boat. So what we'll do is we'll kind of make our way forward. We'll look at the forward section of the boat first. Again, let's look at cockpit depth, full gunnel height all the way around. Deck hardware. Deck hardware is big, heavy duty stainless steel pull-up cleats. Again, no bolt rod holders here, so you don't have screw heads that are catching your wash rag as you're washing or anything like that. If we go and look at this forward seat, you'll notice that there's a hump right here where the back of your knees go when you're sitting. This is unbelievably comfortable, and running through a sea with passengers on board. You can sit two on the lounge area there, and certainly you can sit two here as well. Also, if we look, removable release marine backrests here. You can see the real teak step right here at the bow. And if we look inside the anchor locker, we'll see we've got a freshwater washdown connection here, through stem anchor windlass, and so you can control the windlass from here, and you can also control the anchor windlass from the helm as well. Storage under these seats, big storage area in the floor. And again, gel coat finished. Gives you a really clean, unobstructed bow deck. And again, more storage. Okay, so we're getting ready to go into the console, so follow me on down. I want you to notice how the door is cut out. It's a panographic door, so big wide opening, easy step in. And look at the headroom here. There's 6'4" plus headroom in here. Zone of HVAC just for the console. That air conditioning controller's right here. There's a Fusion stereo head unit right here, and also Samsung flat screen HD TV right here as well. So this table slides down easily. This is the cushion that goes on top, and this makes a sleeper. And this is a really big space. Obviously, your feet go there, and you can get in here, spend the night. The fit and finish in here, exactly what you would expect from Viking. This is all a high gloss walnut interior, 2-burner stove, isotherm refrigerator in here, and let's not forget how much refrigerated space and freezer space there is in the rest of the boat. Sink, storage. Let's look at this. And I don't know if you can see this with the camera, but so there's your shower sump right there, and look at how easy it is to pop the lid off. You've got those 4 catches. Pop the lid off. You can clean that in there, any soap, scum, or whatever. Clean it, and put the lid back on. You're back in business. So, all right. We want to take a look in the head and shower. There's a couple of really neat things in here. You've got sink and medicine cabinet here. This is all designer type finishes. You've got a window in here. You've got side windows in that part of the cabin, so you've got natural light coming in. It's a big space, and it feels open because of number one, the headroom, but that natural light helps a lot too. So if you look at, obviously the head is here. Here's a shower, your shower wand. But if you're taking a shower in here, you're going to say, hey, yeah, but all my sink stuff is going to get wet. Look at this. You've got a little pull down curtain that it protects anything that's in the sink area from getting wet. That's a neat little feature. All right, so before we talked about the pump room, And I want you to take a look in here and just see how this boat is engineered. So we'll need to switch places to do that. All right, so obviously here to your right, you'll see water heater. You've got boat batteries in there. There's your main fuel tank is right straight ahead. And then on the starboard side, that's where your Fisher Panda diesel generator is located. So your generator is in a dry spot. It's in a clean spot. You can get to your bilges here. Just a really, really nice mechanical space. You've got room in there for tools, for plastic Tupperware type storage boxes. So again, a really nice space. You look at also, don't overlook that we've got Delta T air ventilation for this space. That's on both sides of the console. And then the back side of your helm for your electronics and so forth, you got a nice little access hatch right there for the back side of your helm as well. So again, 46-foot Valhalla. This one rigged with 600 Mercuries gives you a truly an interstate type speed. This boat will top out wide open close to 70 miles an hour, cruise in the 40s easily with comfort for a lot of people on board. Seating everywhere, tremendous fishing equipment, tremendous fishing boat as far as the way the boat's laid out. I want to thank you for joining us again. I'm Scott James. You can reach us at bluewateryachtsales.com. And thanks for your time.